Hey guys, Lauren Losing here. This is not really a grocery haul. This is it's groceries, but I definitely didn't get all this stuff together. It's really like to show you guys healthy or healthier alternatives to things that you probably enjoyed pre-surgery. Now, this is me coming to you, well, coming to you looking like crap. You like my sriracha shirt? But this is me coming to you at almost 2 years post-op. So, you know, some of these things, if you're earlier out, they might not be for you, or even if you're as far out as I am, or farther. One is distance, one, anyway. They might not be for you either. These are just things that I enjoy. I do not enjoy them. Some of these I enjoy more often than others. Anyway, I'm probably gonna get shit about some of them, but just know that, you know, these are things for me. They're not necessarily gonna be for everybody, but they are things that I thought were worth sharing. So I am just gonna get out of the way the thing that I would probably get the most shit about, and that is soda. So we're all told before surgery, or I think most of us are told to not drink carbonation after surgery and like never drinking carbonation ever again. Some people say it stretches your sleeve or your pouch. Now, I can't speak for gastric bypass because I do know that you can stretch your stoma, your anastomosis, where they reconnect like your intestines. But I know that sleeves, they don't really stretch. I mean, they stretch the normal amount that a stomach muscle would stretch, but it's not like you're gonna damage. Anyway, so the reason they really tell you not to drink carbonation after surgery is mainly because it can be uncomfortable and it can hurt. So, I mean, I didn't get shit really on my last video for drinking a beer, so I hope I shouldn't get too much shit about this. So, we do know, though, that, I mean, regular soda is just tons of sugar, but even diet soda, you know, it has unhealthy stuff in it, and I think it's the phenylalanine that's in it that can deplete your calcium absorption. So that's obviously not good for us after surgery either, or even before surgery. So I found this brand at Whole Foods recently. It's called Zevia. It's 0-calorie soda that is sweetened with stevia. And stevia, and so it's no sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and caffeine free. So really all that's in it is, it's really more of like a seltzer, but I hate the taste of seltzer, so it tastes more like a soda. They have probably like 10 different flavors. They have like a cola version. I didn't get that one, but I got a bunch of other ones. So it just has carbonated water, erythritol, citric acid, stevia extract, natural flavors, monk fruit extract, and then this one has medium chain triglycerides in it. So there's 0 net carbs, only 20 milligrams of sodium, everything else is a 0. So it also has less carbonation, or like smaller carbonation bubbles in it than regular soda, if that makes sense. I have it in a cup right now, and I tend to stir it like this to like get more carbonation out and make it flatter. I don't know, I really like the taste of it. So I got the black cherry, I really liked that. This one is grapefruit citrus, which I think is kind of supposed to be like Fresca. This one called Mountain Zevia, which is supposed to be obviously like Mountain Dew. That's what I have in my cup right now. I don't really like it, but it's my first time trying it. Anyway, if you are someone who drinks carbonation after surgery, this is a much healthier alternative to just like your run-of-the-mill diet soda. All right, getting that out of the way. I think I'm just gonna, so let me also preface this by saying that a lot of this stuff I have already shown in previous grocery hauls, but some of it I have not. All right, so I'm gonna just get into condiments. Mayonnaise, I like mayonnaise. Some people hate it, I like it. The Kraft mayo with olive oil is a really good choice. Stats wise, it's very comparable to a light mayo, but I think it tastes a lot better. So it has 35 calories, 3 grams, this is for 1 tablespoon, 3 grams of fat, 2 carbs, less than 1 from sugar, and no protein. This is Go Veggie grated Parmesan flavor cheese alternative. So it's basically like what people call it, like Kraft sprinkled cheese. It's basically like that. It's found in the vegetarian, like refrigerated section. It is much better stats than a regular grated cheese. Don't get me wrong, I do just use regular grated cheese sometimes, but if I feel like going for a lighter version, I go for this. For 2 teaspoons, which sounds like a really small amount, but I usually only use 1 teaspoon, honestly. Sometimes 2 if I want it extra cheesy. Sorry, my phone is ringing.
800 service. Call from 800 service.
Picking up and hanging up. Okay. So for 2 teaspoons, it's 15 calories, half a gram of fat, no carbs, and 2 grams of protein. So for such a little amount, you still get 2 grams of protein. I think that's great. Alfredo sauce. This is the best Alfredo sauce for the stats that you can get that's pre-made. I'm really lazy when it comes to like sauces like this. I feel like when you make your own, it makes a really large amount. So I do add like not salt, I add pepper to it to make it more flavorful, but this is the Classico Light Alfredo. So for a 1/4 cup, it's 45 calories, 3 grams of fat, 4 carbs, 1 from sugar, and 1 protein. These are the Opa Greek yogurt dressings. So you get these in like the produce section, in the refrigerated dressing section. I know, what is it? There are other brand, Bolthouse, I think, Bolthouse that makes yogurt dressings. Those have sugars in them. For each serving, I think there's 2 grams of sugar. These have no sugars. So this is the blue cheese. This is the feta dill. The feta dill is probably my favorite. The blue cheese is a close second. They also have Caesar, and I think they have a ranch. I'm actually not a big fan of the ranch at all. So there are a little bit different stats. The blue cheese is 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, 5 grams of fat, 2 grams of carb, none from fiber or sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And then the feta dill has 50 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, none from fiber or sugar, and 2 grams of protein. Going on the mayonnaise train, even though I skipped over with those dressings, this I get from Whole Foods. It is called Lemonade Light, so it's basically like a lemony mayonnaise. It is so good. You'll see, like, it has like little seeds in it. That's normal. Like when I opened it, the first time I had it and I opened it, I was like, what are those little like brown things in my mayonnaise? But that's in all of them. So for 1 tablespoon, it is 40 calories, 4 grams of fat, 1 gram of carbs, none from fiber or sugar, and no protein. So very close to the like olive oil mayo and stats. And honestly, 1 tablespoon is plenty. This is really dense, so it goes a long way. Ketchup. I know a lot of people who are in love with ketchup. I'm not someone who obsesses over ketchup, but I definitely do use it every now and then. Regular ketchup has a lot of sugar in it. It has 4 grams of sugar for 1 tablespoon. That's a freaking lot. So I get the reduced sugar, and yes, there is Splenda in here, so if you have a sensitivity to sucralose or you don't like using it, then you won't like this. But I have no problem with Splenda. So 1 tablespoon is 5 calories, 1 gram of carb, which is 1 sugar, and no protein. You guys have heard me talk about this before, but barbecue sauce is loaded with sugar. So I get the Guy's award-winning barbecue sauce. This is the hot. I also get the spicy. There is also a regular and a garlic, I believe. I get this from Nutrition.com. Nutrition.com is my #1 like protein, low carb, low sugar source. So it's sugar-free barbecue sauce. There's also sucralose in this, if I am not mistaken. Yes. For 2 tablespoons, it's 5 calories, 1 gram of carbs, none from fiber, none from sugar, and no protein. Okay, pasta sauce. Jarred pasta sauce also is really high in sugars. I mean, you might look at it and be like, oh, it's only 4 sugar. I don't know. I try to go as low sugar as possible, low added sugar as possible. So the only place that I have found no sugar added, see right there, pasta sauce is from Whole Foods. It's the Monte Bene company. They just changed their labeling, so it's a little bit different. This is the spicy marinara. I also have the vodka. There is like a garlic marinara and a regular, there's like 4 or 5 different flavors. So for this one, for the vodka, it's a little bit more calories to it, but that's just because it has cream in it. But for the spicy marinara, for half a cup, it's only 40 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 7 carbs, but 2 are from fiber and less than 1 is from sugar, and 1 gram of protein. I have been hankering a peanut butter and jelly sandwich lately. I don't know why, but I have, and this is what I have been using. I guess I'll go into all the products that I've really been using for it. The Smucker's sugar-free red raspberry preserves. I really love red raspberry jam or preserves. I love the little seeds in it. I know some people don't. This is also made with Splenda. So for 1 tablespoon, it's only 10 calories, 5 grams of carbs, 3 of those are from fiber, none from sugar, and no protein. I have also been using the Jif whips. So it's less calories and protein and stuff per serving, basically just because it's whipped and it has more air in it, but I don't end up using more of it, so that's why I like using it. I also have PB2 here. It's in a disgusting like Ziploc bag because I had the like 1 pound vacuum sealed thing, and once you open that, there's no way to reseal it, so I had to put it in here. So PB2, I'm sure everyone's heard of it, but it's just powdered basically pressed peanuts. So a lot of the oil is removed. So for 2 tablespoons, you know, you just mix equal amounts of the powder and water. You can make peanut butter. I also put them in shakes. But for 2 tablespoons, it's 45 calories, and I don't know the carbs and the protein on it and sugars, but I just know it's 45 calories for 2 tablespoons. For the Jif whips, for 2 tablespoons is 140 calories, 12 grams of fat, 6 carbs, 2 from fiber, 2 from sugar, and 5 protein. Now that sounds really high, but it is peanut butter. It's just better stats than like a regular peanut butter has. And then this is the bread that I've been putting it on. So as you can see, I'm almost out. I've had this for over a year now, this whole loaf. I keep it in the freezer. If you buy anything from P28, make sure you keep it in the freezer because they do not use preservatives. Your stuff will get mold on it before you are able to use it all. So this is P28 high protein bread. It's 100% whole wheat. These are really huge, like you can see how big the slices are. These are really huge slices, so I only use 1 slice and I just cut it in half, and that's how I make my sandwich. I also do grilled cheeses on this. So for 1 slice, it's 130 calories, 3.5 grams of fat. Hold on. 12 carbs, 2 from sugar, 2 from fiber, 3 from sugar, and 14 grams of protein. I wish I had more of them, but I apparently ran out. I also love the it's called the Great Low Carb Bread Company. I've talked about them before too. They're bagels. They also have bread that I've never bought before, but I want to because their stats are actually better than the P28. The reason I don't have the P28 bagels out here, I still have some, but I don't even eat them anymore because I like the Great Low Carb Bread Company better. They're still a good size. They're definitely not as dense as those, but they're only like 120 calories with, I think it's 14 carbs, but like 12 are from fiber and like 14 grams of protein. It's an insane amount. So go to the Great Low Carb Bread Company website and order from them. Don't order from Amazon. Amazon will charge you like just as much for shipping as it does for the actual product. All right, guacamole. If you make guacamole, I mean, avocados are a great source of healthy fats, but if you make guacamole yourself or even just buy the already prepared kind in the grocery store, it's going to be a lot higher calorie than it really needs to be. So my absolute favorite is the from Trader Joe's, but it says Trader Jose's, the chunky spicy guacamole. So I actually don't think this is that spicy. However, I am also not sensitive to spicy, so try at your own will. That's not what I mean. You get what I mean. So this is less calories than regular guacamole, and that is because they have like tomato, peppers, onions, all mixed in here, so it's like it says, it's going to be chunkier, and it's not just chunks of avocado, which are also in there, but it's also chunks of vegetables. So for 2 tablespoons, it's 40 calories, 4 grams of fat, 3 carbs, 2 of those are from fiber, none from sugar, and less than 1 protein. So I also have these, so I have 100 calorie pack from Holy Guacamole, and then I have these little 90 calorie packets from Calavo. So if you are to compare, this is a 2-ounce container, which is 4 tablespoons. So for 4 tablespoons, you're getting 100 calories here. If you were to have 4 tablespoons of this, you'd have 80 calories. I mean, that might not be a huge difference to you, but I save my calories where I can, and I actually like the taste of this better. So this is the same. This is 4 tablespoons for 90 calories. So those are 3 different possibilities. All right, next I will do these because I was talking about grilled cheese. So this isn't gonna look like much to you because I got it from my deli. And you know, some of these things that I go through, you guys are probably gonna be like, well, no shit, Lauren. But I figured if you guys aren't aware that these things are out there, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So this might not make like a huge difference to you, but like I said, I save my calories where I can. So when I was really craving a grilled cheese, maybe like a month ago, I used 1 piece of this bread, cut it in half, and then I used a couple slices of the Land O'Lakes 2% White American. So I like my grilled cheeses with American cheese. If I'm not making like a fancy one, I just like straight up American cheese. So this is made with 2% milk, so it is less fat and less calories. Also, hold on. I put butter on my grilled cheeses before I put them on the, on the pan, and I use the Land O'Lakes light butter with canola oil. So this actually puts a comparison on the back of it for regular butter and this. So this has 50 calories for 1 tablespoon. Regular butter has 100. This has 5 grams of fat. Regular butter has 11. And then this also has less cholesterol in it. Only 5 milligrams of cholesterol. Regular butter has 30. And then there are no carbs in it and no protein. So this is a much better version of the butter. All right, to go along with my deli counter stuff, this is turkey. So deli turkey, deli meats, deli ham, you really can't get away from the high sodium. They do have lower sodium versions, but I would never get a regular ham because it's so freaking high in sodium. But even just like turkey or chicken breast, so high in sodium. So Boar's Head actually has a no salt added turkey breast. They have a low sodium one also, but this is the no salt added. So there is literally like 20 milligrams of sodium or something per 2 ounces in this turkey, and that is literally just like in the meat. Like there's no salt added. So that is one of my top finds over the past few months. I'll do another cheese. I've shown this before, but I love just like slicing up chunks of cheese and eating it. So this is the best cheddar that I have found, like for the taste and the sharpness and the stats, like combining all of those. I think it's Cabot that has like an extra light cheddar, but the taste of the cheddar also is extra light. Like some people don't like a lot of flavor to their cheese. I like a lot of flavor. So this is from Trader Joe's. This is the light sharp Celtic cheddar. It's just in their regular like cheese section. So for 1 ounce, it's 70 calories, 4 grams of fat, no carbs, and 8 grams of protein. All right. So getting into my pasta alternatives, I actually don't think that I've shown this before, and I can't believe that I haven't. So one of these I have shown before, but this one I haven't. I get this from nutrition.com. This is the Chow Carb brand. It's called Proto Pasta, so it's a high protein pasta. This is the penne. I also have the rotini. I only have a little bit left of the rotini. I think they also have like a fettuccine. They have like a few different kinds. So for 1 cup, which is 50 grams, which is a lot, that is almost 2 ounces, right? Yeah, that is just under 2 ounces of pasta, which for our post-WLS bodies is a lot. So for 1 cup, it's 180 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 14 carbs, 4 from fiber, and 30 grams of protein. So the other day I cooked up some of this, not this one, the rotini, and I did the light butter and some of my Go Veggie cheese type sprinkles and pepper, and it was divine. I was having like a major carby day, and that was perfect. Okay, so my other 1/2 you guys have seen on my channel before if you've been watching me for a while. This is the Explore Asian Organic Black Bean Spaghetti. So this is purely made out of black beans. They also have a soybean version. I have this fettuccine kind that's edamame and mung bean. They have just a plain mung bean. They have a few different versions. I have actually found mine at Wegmans. I think other people have also found theirs at Whole Foods. Some people have found it at Costco. Like, so you can randomly find it in a grocery store, but you can also order it on nutrition.com. So for 2 ounces, it's 180 calories, 2 grams of fat, 17 carbs, but 12 are from fiber, 5 sugars, and 25 grams of protein. Very similar stats for the edamame and mung bean fettuccine. For 2 ounces, it's 194 calories, 2 grams of fat, 19 carbs with 10 from fiber, and 4 sugars and 24 grams of protein. So those are my go-to pasta. This, as long as you cook it for the full 20 minutes, don't undercook it because you can definitely still taste that it's not exactly like your regular super carby pasta, but this is a super close second. This has a great texture to it. It doesn't have much of a taste. So actually, to me, this is super close to pasta as well. It's just obviously it's black. It's not going to be the same color or the same like visual. That's much more of the same visual as pasta. All right, we're almost done. So tortilla chips. I've shown these before as well. These are the Trader Joe's soy and flaxseed tortilla chips. You know, if you want a snacky food, if you feel, you know, if you are going to maybe like a cookout or something, but don't want to eat like chips, regular chips or Tostitos or whatever, this with the Trader Joe's chunky guacamole, those are like these are like my two go-tos to bring to a cookout. So these for 1 ounce, it's 130 calories, 8 grams of fat, 13 carbs, 4 are from fiber, none from sugar, and 6 grams of protein. These taste so good too. They're really thick, they're really crunchy, so good. All right, my last things are kind of like decadent, desserty type things. So you guys know this was coming. The Halo Top Creamery ice cream is the bomb. This is my last pint. I'm gonna have to go pick up more. The lemon and the chocolate flavors are actually my two favorite. They also have a strawberry, and they just came out with new flavors, and I'm waiting for my Wegmans to get them. They have a birthday cake one, they have a mint chocolate chip, which I'm not that interested in, and then I think they had like a mocha chip or something like that that sounded so good, and I can't wait for my Wegmans to get them if they do. And they actually just revamped them so that the stats are a little better. So this is an old pint. So this, for the whole pint, would have 280 calories. For the new ones, they have 240. So for half a cup, it is 70 calories, 3 grams of fat, 12 carbs, 4 are from fiber, 4 are from sugar, and 4 are from erythritol. So this is a low sugar, and 7 grams of protein. So this is a high protein, low sugar ice cream, which is made with natural sweeteners. I don't think I've talked about these before. Excuse me. I have something in my throat and I have to sip some of this disgusting fake Mountain Dew. Oh, it tastes like weird cough syrup. Anyway, if you're gonna get the Zevia, don't get the Mountain Dew kind. The black cherry was really good, and I'm really excited to try that grapefruit one. Anyway, this is a brownie that's super low calorie, really high fiber, and good amount of protein. Tanya VSG 2011 told me about these, and I've had these forever. They're really expensive. I get them from Nutrition, but these also are not made with preservatives, so if you get them, keep them in your freezer. But they're really good. They're really fudgy. They're from Thin Slim. They're the brownies. So they also have just thin, slim squares. I have like the cinnamon ones. They're okay. The brownies are the best. So for one of these brownies, which, you know, it looks really little, but since it has so much fiber in it and good amount of protein, they're really filling. So they're only 45 calories, 1 gram of fat, 20 carbs, but 8 are from fiber and no sugar, and 10 are sugar alcohol. So there's only 2 net carbs and 6 grams of protein. So again, that is Thin Slim, and they're really expensive. They're like 25 bucks for 12 of them or something like that. But I've had them for a really long time, and I still have a few left. Okay, so this you guys may have seen before, and this is open because I had a couple last night. This is just sugar-free candy. Do not eat a lot of these. They have a laxative effect if you eat a lot, just like anything with a high sugar alcohol content. That's never happened to me, but I do know people who it's happened to, where they didn't know and they ate like a whole bag of them and then were not happy about it. And like I said in the beginning of the video, like some of these things I eat more often than others. Some of them are more of a go-to than others, but I'm just trying to give you guys some alternatives if you want them. Take or leave what you want. So they have Reese's, they have like dark chocolate Hershey bar, little baby Hershey bars. They have regular Hershey bars, like the milk chocolate ones. They have Twizzlers, they'll have sugar-free gummy bears sometimes, but I was craving peanut butter cups the other day, so for 5 pieces, which I only have 1 or 2 at a time, it's 180 calories, 13 grams of fat, 27 carbs, but 6 are from fiber and 20 are from sugar alcohol, so that's only 1 net carb and 3 grams of protein. And then this I get from Trader Joe's. It's with like all their other like fancy bars of chocolate. This is the Simply Light, no sugar added, dark chocolate with almonds bar. I also just get the regular dark chocolate bars. So this is really big. So they come in like the little squares that you can break off. So I only have like 1 or 2 squares at a time. So this is the one with almonds, so it's going to be a higher calorie content than the regular dark chocolate. So for 1 square, oh, it says there are 4 servings per container. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so confused. They're not calling one of these little things a square, and they're not calling like one of these bars a square. They mean like, I think they mean 3 squares. Anyway, whatever. So for a quarter of this bar, it is 110 calories, 9 grams of fat, 13 carbs, 2 are from fiber, and 9 are from sugar alcohols. So that is 2 net carbs and 2 grams of protein. So this comes really in handy for those people who get those chocolate cravings, but either A, don't want to make themselves sick, or 2, don't want to like fall off the bandwagon and have it affect them. This is a really great choice. Okay guys, I think that's it. For people who've been asking about my makeup video, I meant to film it either today or the previous day, but I thought that it would be kind of weird and dumb to film a makeup video when I look like shit and I have no makeup on. So I will try to do that on Friday, which is my next day off. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time.